Two women in their late teens, both human and impeccably dressed, play in the courtyard in the back of their house in Ani. The curls of their brown hair are artfully plaited and frame their faces perfectly. The manicured garden and bubbling fountain that surround them reflect their wealth and position in the world. Every afternoon the twins gather here to spend an hour away from the cruel eyes of their tutors. One sister is singing and dancing, her embroidered skirts flowing around her. The other, similarly adorned, perches on a small stool with a large trapezoidal device in front of her. The wood instrument is elaborately carved, and with matching hammers she strikes the strings to make a cheerful melody. The woman playing suddenly stops and turns her head. The dancer looks over. What is it? There's someone here. There's someone there. The musician stands, knocking over the instrument, and the two women run to each other, grab each other's arms, and back slowly towards the house. From around the hedges and walls, several robed figures appear, armed with swords and crossbows. The musician's eyes are filled with a quiet fury. What do you want? You need to come with us. Our parents can pay the ransom. A few of them seem convinced, albeit briefly. A crossbow is raised. As tempting as that is, we're not interested in money. One of the figures asks the other, Is it both of them, or just one? I think just one. Which one, then? He holds up a staff with a glowing pink light on the end of it, and points it at the women. That one. Ah! A crossbow fires and pierces the dancer's shoulder, and she collapses. They both scream out with the same voice, as one catches the other. No, shh, I have you, it'll be okay. The musician stands, and to the figure she yells, Leave at once, you monsters! We have done nothing to you. You all must go. There is force behind her words, and a few of the figures hesitate. She glances back at her sister, notices that she's turning pale, and yells again, What have you done? What is this? One of the figures approaches, sword undrawn. She is poisoned. We can heal her, but you must come with us. Do not touch us. The figure then stops, hesitates. One of the ones with the crossbow calls out, Remember what we know about her. The figure steadies and continues to approach. Close now, touching her arm. You don't need to let her die. Say you'll come with us, and she'll live. The musician shakes off the offending touch and crouches by her sister. Blood speckles the dancer's bodice, and her skin is even paler now. The dancer speaks. You can't go with them. Please don't go, sister. I don't care if I die. Tears flow down the musician's face, and she buries it in her sister's skirts. You always said that they would come for you. I knew who you were, who you are, and I stayed by your side. Her voice is a hoarse whisper. Change now and run. You can do it. I've seen you change, sister. Run. The dancer's eyes flutter, and her arms go slack. I can't. The musician stands, but keeps her eyes on her sister. Heal her, and I'll come. Immediately the figures move, grabbing her from behind and binding her wrists. Another moves to the woman on the ground, whispering and gesturing. The dancer gasps as color returns to her face. Ash, you don't You don't have to do this. Yes, I do, Key. The dancer looks up at the one who just healed her. There's nothing I can do. If you care about her, pack that up. She'll need it. The figure motions to the wooden instrument collapsed on the ground. The dancer is not steady on her feet, and the musician moves to help but is roughly held back by several strong arms. The one with the glowing staff approaches her, and the staff brightens. Yes, just this one. After a minute, the dancer returns with the case and absent-mindedly hands it to one of the figures. Where are you taking her? To the Union. The dancer hesitates, and then throws her arms around her sister. I love you. I love you too. The musician cries into her shoulder, unable to return the embrace. As the figures move the musician away, she asks, Is the Union where you take all of the other changelings? The one holding her laughs. Changelings, child. You're being taken because Barros demands it. The last look between the sisters is that of confusion and horror. Then the one holding her whispers, so only the musician can hear. And if you even try to escape, well, how familiar are you with the Sisman poison? No? It's best you not know the details then. And she is thrown into the carriage.